According to their website, Monsanto is an agricultural company. We apply innovation and technology to help farmers around the world produce more while conserving more. We help farmers grow yields sustainably so they can be successful, produce healthier foods, better animal feeds, and more fiber, while also reducing agriculture's impact on our environment. As you can see, they appear to be a very environmentally friendly and responsible company. They have a building named after them in St. Louis, and they are the 2010 Company of the Year according to Forbes magazine. And they have over 27,000 employees and a gross revenue of about $2,109,000,000. They seem like the perfect company according to their self-projected image, but the question is, are they really? The Vietnam War began in the late 1950s and ended on April 30, 1975. During the period of 1961 to 1968, the United States dropped 80 million liters of Agent Orange over Vietnam, covering over 6 million acres. Agent Orange is an herbicide and defoliant used in the war to reveal enemy hideouts and destroy their food supply. More than 4.8 million Vietnamese were exposed to the chemical. Agent Orange contains dioxin, a toxic substance known to cause lethal diseases, such as various skin diseases, assorted cancers, and death. In children, the effects are much more severe. Children since have been born with cleft palates, mental disabilities, deformations, hernias, blindness, paralysis, polydactyls, and other serious diseases because of their parents' exposure to the toxin. Around 400,000 were killed or maimed initially through exposure, 500,000 children were born with birth defects shortly thereafter, and around 2 million people have developed cancer since Agent Orange was first dropped over Vietnam. Now, who engineered and put this chemical in use? The Forbes magazine 2010 Company of the Year, the responsible and environmentally stewardship leaders, Monsanto. Not only has this company been tied to Agent Orange, aspartame, NutraSweet, and the Dayton Project, but it has also been the target of so many lawsuits that a majority of its profits go to ensuring that they have the best lawyers. The most notable lawsuit was in 1997, Monsanto vs. Smizer. Two Canadian farmers lived next door, one who used the Monsanto Roundup Ready canola, and the other who didn't. Allegedly, wind blew Monsanto's patented seeds from a neighbor's yard to Percy Smizer's. Without knowing, Smizer was growing Monsanto product. When this was exposed, Monsanto sued Smizer for patent infringement, asking for about $400,000. The court decided that Monsanto's patent was valid, but did not require Smizer to pay any money because he supposedly did not profit any more while Roundup Ready canola was in his fields. But even though he did not pay Monsanto, how is he to know that his fields were contaminated with their product, and how would they be entitled to so much money for such an insignificant issue? Now, Percy Smizer is still an enemy of Monsanto. Their website states that he is not a hero. He's simply a patent infringer who knows how to tell a good story. However, he's still regarded as a hero and an icon in the anti-GMO campaign, or genetically modified organisms, also sometimes called frankenfoods. The what Monsanto is famous for introducing into the agricultural mainstream. Basically, it involves the replacing, deleting, or adding of genes into strands of DNA of the produce. This alters the chemical makeup of the food, allegedly benefiting it in many ways. Food can become more visually appealing, and some even believe more nutritious. But the bottom line is, nobody knows the real chemical makeup of the food consumed, apart from Monsanto experts.
When a herbicide is effective as Roundup that costs you less, it's Roundup at a new lower price. Now that's something to see your dealer about.
Roundup products made by Monsanto include VT Triple Pro, Roundup Ready 2 Yield, Roundup Ready Canola, Roundup Ready Sugar Beets, Roundup Ready Flex Cotton, Bullguard 2, Bullguard with Roundup Ready Flex, and Smart Stacks. But Monsanto's arguably most successful product remains to be the Roundup Ready soybean. Roundup is known chemically as glyphosate, a toxin used to kill weeds. The logic behind injecting Roundup into the DNA of the plant is to control weeds by not killing the produce. Think of this as a vaccination. Except that while you eat this soybean, you are also ingesting thimerosal, a mercury-containing preservative. Another instance of eating lethal chemicals is in the case of the new leaf potato, which is so vile that even the fast food giant McDonald's has banned it from their french fries. By EPA regulations, this potato is considered to be a pesticide. It is even lethal to the Colorado potato beetle. The staggering truth is that there are over 100 million acres of crops planted with genetically modified seeds in the continental United States. To put it simply, capitalist America is obsessed with GMO cornfields.
I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh yeah. If you think that I don't know about the little tricks you play and never see you when deliberately you put things in my way, well, here's a poke at you. You're gonna choke on it too. You're gonna lose that smile because of the wild.
Worldwide, the land devoted to GMO crops has gone up by 5,900% in a 10-year period. The impact of this planting and harvesting will not be known for generations, and the lack of research behind this technology just seems to be the excuse for Monsanto to keep taking advantage of how little interest there is in genetic modification. However, their positive, eco-friendly image makes America love Monsanto even more. Nobody acknowledges their close ties with the government or where their profits go to. Everybody simply turns a blind eye to the blatant corruption conducted by this company and their deliberate exploitations of workers and farmers. Their old image of chemical genetic engineering and science fiction-like experiments was almost unnoticeably replaced due to their control over the media and the government. From my research, I have determined that Monsanto's power over America's food industry, for lack of a better word, is ridiculous, and it cannot continue. The ethics of their company comes down to a he said, she said argument. They deny introducing Terminator seed technology. They insist Percy Smyser planted their patent in his fields. They claim GMOs are harmless to the environment and to the body. Regardless, most Americans are unfamiliar with the company, and those who have heard of Monsanto are unapprised because of the power of their greenwashing propaganda. Read a book by Michael Pollan or watch Food Inc. Take a look at their website and form your own opinion. Evil or not, the corporation with so much power over the food industry must be exposed. The uneducated simply must be informed. The word must be spread. To start, we must buy all organic, non-GMO products. We must demand accountability for Monsanto's irresponsible spreading of GMOs into the supermarkets of America with insufficient testing on the impact to consumers and to the environment. Please go to bitestyle.tv and sign the online petition. Pledge not to buy any Roundup Ready products. Write your congressional representative about the outrages Monsanto continues to commit every day. Write the editors of Forbes magazine and ask them what in the world they were thinking. Get involved. We can save the planet and keep it safe for future generations.